is very exciting. So the evenness of the competition has been great. And I'll finish with the quiet achievers of the competition. Now a writer on this is they haven't played much, but I reckon they could be the most balanced transition team in the competition. So offense and defense really closely aligned and effectively coached and executed, and that's Freo. And they beat the Dockers. They beat the GWS on the weekend. They're going under the radar a little bit, and I think that happens when you're over the other side of the country, and the other team from there has been a big story with the COVID and injury situation.
Yep.
But Fremantle have only given 90 points up from turnover in their first 4 games.
That's,
the next closest side is 25 points away, and that's Melbourne.
Yep.
The next closest side after that is another 30 points away, and that's the Brisbane Lions. So Fremantle have given up 12 goals from turnover in the first 4 weeks.
And I know from a coaching point of view, it's something you take
That's
great
enormous.
notice of. Yeah.
And then on the flip side, there's only 3 teams that kick 35 goals or more from turnover. St Kilda have kicked 36, and
Most of them yesterday.
And they actually kicked more points from turnover yesterday than they have in the first 3 weeks.
Over 100 points.
So, yeah, and they only had 86 points from turnover in the first 3 weeks. So that
says more about the Hawks, I think.
It does. Brisbane have kicked 36 goals from turnover also, and then Fremantle have kicked 35. So Fremantle have kicked 23 more goals. The differential in their turnover goals is 23 in the positive, which is nearly double the next team.
All right, and you're driving around, you're listening. You know, sometimes you can go, "Oh, that's a bit too much coach talk for me."
No,
but it's really insignificant, is what you're saying.
Well, look,
when you get a differential like that, is big.
They've played the Giants, the Eagles, and the Crows, who are bottom 4 transition to turnover teams, and they played St Kilda, who are a top 3 team.
Yep.
I spoke to you about it before. So the top 6 teams in transition moment: Fremantle, Melbourne, St Kilda, Brisbane, Geelong, and Collingwood.
Yep.
So they're the top 6 teams, and all 6 of those teams are in the 8 at the moment. The teams that aren't are Sydney and Carlton. They're middle of the, down a little bit, middle of the range. But this stacks up. If you're good, because it's 2/3 of scores.
Yep. If
you stack up there, you will always be in the game. The fact is that even their stoppage game will improve. Darcy's only played 2 out of the 4. Fife hasn't played any yet, so their stoppage will improve there. Mundy, Sarong and Taberner only played 2 of the 4 games, so there's a lot of upside there for Freo as well.
Great news for Fremantle supporters in the buck stops here.